Recording is on.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Hello? Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. So, as I was saying, I said you can spend the way you spend your normal currency. Now, I was asking a question that imagine you go to Mrs. A to buy something, right? Now, if Mrs. A receives only naira, that is, she can only receive any currency that has the naira symbol. Then you take dollar to Mrs. A that you want to buy two packets of pencils or something. Will she accept it? No, she doesn't because she can't spend. She doesn't accept what's the name. She doesn't accept dollar. The same way it works on the Bitcoin because most terminals, or should I say, most people or most traders don't understand how the network or how the currency works. They don't accept it. All they accept is they accept every country per se, even accept their local currency, and that's one of the reasons for Bitcoin. Right? Bitcoin is like a currency for every country. Do you understand? You can spend Bitcoin anywhere in the world. You don't have to have a dollar, you don't have to have a naira, you don't have to have a euro or a pounds. What's the name? Bitcoin is a digitally accepted what currency worldwide. Do you understand? And with you, with me, with everybody, we can make that or we can actually accomplish what? That. Do you understand? So currently you might have issues that, oh, where can I spend my Bitcoin? I've been hearing about Bitcoin. I've been hearing about Bitcoin. Where can I spend it? It's beginning to what evolve gradually. People are accepting it worldwide. And you are one of the lucky people even that are the should I say those that are moving this currency or making more people, because you guys will be developers soon, Bitcoin developers, which means you'll be developing on the Bitcoin network, creating solutions on the Bitcoin network, and making more people even adopt your mom, your dad, people, Nigeria per se. You make people adopt this currency, which means you are more like a founding what's the name? I won't call it I'll call you there's a word we use, more like you are just at the founding or the foundation of the Bitcoin network itself. Does that make sense? But anyways, that was a good question. I think it's actually a nice question that you asked, something that is more specific, or should I say, what could have been bothering you for a while. Yeah, any other person with, or do you have more questions? Yeah, Marcin would like to speak here. Hello, Marcin, your hands are up. Hello, we can't hear you. I know you are currently not muted, but I don't know, maybe it's from my end. Can anybody hear Marcin? Anybody here?
No, I can't hear also from you.
No, we can't hear her.
All right. So pending the time she tries to fix our audio. Um. Okay. Okay. All right. So she said it wasn't intentional. All right. Thanks, Marcy. Any other person wants to ask question? Any other person with any question? Um. Dami.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are the one that asked the question. Falashike now. Yes.
So what did you say?
You asked the question about where can you spend your Bitcoin, right? If I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
All right. Falashike.
Yes.
Yeah. Any question for me?
Okay, so, sir, okay, so my question is the Bitcoin. Why is it that many why is it that many people like it's not like a real current, like a currency that's like, because I just wanted to ask whether in naira like has the same value of Bitcoin, like general, the American, like USD.
Okay. For this question, you've asked a, should I say, you've asked an intriguing question. And reason is you might want to relate most of these currencies as the Bitcoin, right? But nonetheless, we have a terminology we call them. We call them fiat currencies, right? A reason for that is Bitcoin is not backed by anybody. Take note of that. It is not backed by any government. Now, let me give you an example. The government can choose to print more naira tomorrow, right? You've had cases whereby the government will just say they want to print more naira because we are currently having, should I say, is it there are no much currencies in circulation. So let's print more this thing, thereby causing what? More inflation to the economy, right? But Bitcoin is not backed by anybody. It's a decentralized system, totally decentralized. You can, what's the name? Support the Bitcoin. You can also mine Bitcoin. You can produce Bitcoin. Do you understand? I can also sit from my house, produce Bitcoin. I don't need to get authority from the government that I need 10,000 naira. Do you understand? Before I can mint, or should I say mine Bitcoin. We call it mining of Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay, Marcin would like to speak.
Uh, okay, so everyone, seems we are all so curious. We have a lot of questions that are around the fundamentals. So, anything to do with fundamentals shall be addressed during your school class in your various schools. So, some will be on Wednesday and others on Friday, depending on which school you're in. So, what you can do is this: you can write down your question. You can ask me via the Slack, and we'll address it when I come down. But let's focus 100% on coding for this particular class, so that we don't spend too much time talking about things that don't really have to do with it. So any question you have that is not about coding, let's save it for the face-to-face classes that we'll have when I come to your school. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
All right. That answered the question. So write down your question. I like your question for Lashike. And I think it's a question you need to actually share so everybody can learn from that question. Do you understand? So share it on the Slack with Marcy, and she will give you a detailed answer about what's the name, the relationship between the Bitcoin and also other fiat currencies. Right? So I think I've heard from everyone. David, you've refused to speak. I don't know if you can hear me, but you refuse to speak. I think I would move on by taking us back to where we started from. That is, we started our last coding session, or our last bootcamp session. We started with introduction to to Python, right? There we spoke about the use of Python, how we can work with Python, what are the tools required to have Python work on your device, right? We learned some other things, some basic commands. After that, we moved to variables, right? We spoke about variables, we spoke about statements, we spoke about um, the what's the name? Conditional statements, if, elif statements, and also else statements. Likewise, we spoke about um, the we spoke about iterations, right? And we spoke about the for loop, we spoke about the while loop, and how we are to use them with various examples. Is that also? So I would just like to see where we stopped. That's, I know a lot of people would have played, or should I say, step aside from programming since the last time we met, which I think is about a month or thereabout ago. So I will just use this medium to bring everybody back on board. When I mean bring everybody back on board, I'm going to ask questions specific to everyone to know how much they still remember from what we did. Because trust me, we are moving to an intermediate, what's the name, level. That is, we want to learn more things about Python. And not just Python, we want to work with Python like pros. Do you understand? That at the end of this session, right? Like this learning period, I want people to see that there's a difference between you and a beginner Python developer or a beginner Pythonista or no matter in any way we want to call it, which means we would need more people to actually show dedication to this, right? It won't be stressful, trust me. With me following with you guys, I'm here to actually guide you through the next how many months we want to work with, right? That's the next 9 weeks. Do you understand? I'll be here to guide you guys all through your journey learning intermediate Python. Now, let me just start. I'll tell you what we are going to do in this intermediate Python. And how do we do it again? Let me tell you, let me just give you an hint. Would the same way we did for our what's the name for our boot camp, whereby we have learning resources. At the same time, we would come to the live coding session to actually cement some of these ideas that we've actually learned with the learning resources. So that's the same approach we are going to take. And if you have what's the name any question, the same way we did, you can also what ask the question in the proper channels, right? Remember, if you have questions to ask, you just go directly to your channel, which is, I think you guys are currently in level one. So you go to the level one channel, post the question to the level one channel. Reason why we do that is many other people will learn from your questions. Do you understand? People would also learn from the questions you ask, from the comments you give, right? So if you ask me questions directly to my DM, um, I might not answer you because one, my DM sometimes I don't see the messages. I kind of archived some chats, so I might not see your messages. So, but if you ask me directly on the chat, that's on your channel, trust me, you have 100% guarantee that you will get a valid response from me. So I'm just saying this now so we can all learn from it. So in case I've not answered you through the chat or whatsoever, remember not to chat me in my DM. Rather, post it on your channel. No question is stupid. We are all learners. Don't be shy that, oh, when I ask this question, people will laugh at me that I'm asking this ridiculous question. Don't mind that. When you ask your question, what I tell my students is when you ask your question, remember that every question that make me stupid once, because I've once been stupid in class, that I asked questions that everybody thought it was a stupid question, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I can't forget most of those questions because they made me learn from was it. I rather not keep quiet or I rather ask a question than to not to keep. And I want everybody to adopt that style. Do you understand? So I'll start with the first person on my screen, which is Folashike. I'll ask you some questions based on what we did the last time. I'll make this as swift as possible, which will be about 5 minutes or thereabouts. Um, I'll go through from Folashike down to Babatunde. And Folashike, so I just want to ask you a very simple question. What are the different type of statements we have in Python? The different type of statements we have in Python.
Statements we have. I will. Um. Statement.
You know, we can hear the voice of your sister. I'm with you.
Statements. 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 We have. Yes. Uh, if statements.
No, those are conditional statements. I just gave you one of them. Yes.
declarative statement,
Okay. Let me see.
control flow statement,
Okay. Control flow statements.
um, execution statement,
Okay.
um, declarative statement.
I think you said that before. All right. Thanks for Lashike. Um,
Do you get it?
she didn't get everything. For the person asking. Daniel, can you help for Lashike out with the remaining? Hello, Daniel, are you there? Hello, Daniel. Okay, Daniel is muted. Babatunde, are you there? I can't hear you. You are currently muted.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, how are you doing?
Fine, sir.
Okay, you had my question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have an answer for me?
I think I've forgotten it.
Okay. All right, what about David? David, are you on the call? David, are you on the call?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had my question, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Um, looping, looping statements, um, conditional statements.
All right. I can Musa Umar. I'm coming, David. I'm getting things from you guys. But let me just yeah, David, what did you say? Umar. Umar, I can't hear you. So what did you say? Hello? So can I help you fix your mic? Umar, can you share your screen? Let's try to help you fix your mic. Maybe we'll find a solution today. Okay. Are you on a Windows or what device are you on? Windows, right? Good. Press your Windows key. I think you're not sharing your entire screen. You might need to share your entire screen. So just try to reshare. Okay, press your Windows key. Type in. Hello, can you hear me now? I didn't know I was muted. I said type in microphone. So yeah, microphone setup. Wait, no, it's meant to be sound input device property. Type that microphone this thing again. You see that sound input device property. Can you hear me? I'm coming. Let me see your screen. Just wait. Type no no. Delete it and type input. Delete it and type input. Delete it and type input. Type input. Yes. So now you go to that, choose your sound input device. Choose your sound input device under settings. So scroll down, go down. Now speak. I want you to speak. Try speaking. Can you speak? Okay, that's the issue. Can you go to manage sound devices? Or before you do that, choose no. Choose, look at this place. You see, choose your input device. That drop down. Yes. Yes. Okay, it's only one that is there. Now, below that troubleshoot, choose manage sound devices. Inputs, go to the input devices. It's working, it's there, it's enabled. Go back to where you were coming from. Okay. Go down and click on troubleshoot. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to help you from my end also. Why is the microphone? No, no, cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel this. Choose your input devices and select system sounds. Okay, go to system sounds. Okay, go to device properties. Device properties. Choose. Look at that device properties now. Device. No, no, no. In the sound troubleshoot part, you see device properties. Setting apps. Go to that device properties. Can you see it? Can you see it above the troubleshoot? Device properties. Yes. Click on that place. Can you try speaking? Click on start test. I don't think that's the issue then. That's the best guess though, but that's not the issue. Anyways, I'll help you find a solution to the problem. If I find any, I'll let you know. I want you to at least also participate. All right. So I think that's that from what's the name from my end. And from the next session, we would immediately start working on the new curriculum, which we'll be talking about the intermediate Python, right? But pending that, I believe if anybody have any question, I would just advise. I want everybody, please, please and please, revisit some of the videos, ask questions you don't understand on the channel. I'm ready to assist or provide assistance to you guys. Please and please. If that be the case, I think we can call it a day here, unless anybody have further questions for me. Does anybody have any question for me? Hello, you're all muted. Do you have any question for me? All right, Umar, I hear you. Any other person? So if nobody have any question for me, I think we are going to call it a day here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for showing up. And I can assure you guys that if you trust this process, you are going to enjoy it in the nearest future. Thank you very much, guys, for showing today. And I wish to, or I hope to see you the next time. All right, we can leave the call. Bye, Mar. Thank you very much. Folashike, you are still on the call.